Hello, YouTube.
What is up
I'll fire up
on this
TikTok.
18th day of June, 2026? Joe, how's it going, man?
Good. Good. Busy. Good. How are you doing?
Good. That would make it, the fact that I just asked you that, like we just bumped into each other and weren't talking to each other for 15 minutes before this, is a little bit funny, but I didn't ask you how you were doing in those 15 minutes. So it wasn't
Sure.
like complete BS. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? We're here. We're live. We're going to play some. I'm in Unity today. I don't think multiplayer's working for me again today, so we'll just be in the main open world single player, ripping around, showing you guys some new stuff we've been working on. We got new settings. We got all kinds of new things. I'll be testing some performance, maybe trying to find some bugs before we release some new builds to Patreon members. Hopefully tomorrow. We're going to try to build them up tonight. And then you guys will get a bunch of updates tomorrow. Added some new graphics settings, or Hodge did. So now you can like turn off grass. Let's see, what was my average? Let's go look here. Let's go look at the average FPS. Current average. Can't read. 68. Let's turn grass off. See where we go now. See if it gets any better. But anyway, we're working on optimization, more performance settings. So we're going to test a bunch of stuff today during the stream. See how things go. Some new sound effects. Still a work in progress, but you'll notice sound effects slowly changing and getting swapped out. The old ones for the new ones over the next few months. With
How has
Polly.
this week of work felt to you, Joe? Does it feel like you guys are having a good week?
I think so. I mean, I did a bunch of work with Polly, our sound designer, and got some more sounds pulled into the game. I've been working on the UI. There's nothing that'll get shipped to players yet, but I think I've finished mostly the new settings UI. I've finished the main menu UI. Artists are doing a bunch of blockout stuff on a different branch. If I was on the same branch, I could show you, but what artists are working on now are blocking out where there's going to be like cliffs and buildings and a lighthouse and ski jumps and all kinds of different things. You know, Maggie worked on getting chairlifts going. They're backwards right now, but you know, stuff like that is starting to come in. We've got new day-night cycle coming in, new lighting. Damien's about to start working on new water. So a lot of things changing quickly. So it's been a good week or two, I think, maybe
Good.
3 weeks. Yeah.
Good.
Feng Fuli? Do you guys have different weathers? Not yet, but it's in the plans. I think Damien actually added some stuff that supports that, but we haven't like done all of the work for it yet.
Quick early roll call. People hanging out with us right from the get-go. We got Fibu up in the house. What's up, man? First today, Feng Fuli is here saying hi to you, Joe. Wants to know why we don't just put chat messages on the game screen on the Red app side of things.
Why? It's a good question, because I never thought about it and I never did it. But there's no other real reason. We probably should.
Yeah.
I know it's what most other people do.
Hey, Julian, if you're in the house, maybe make a note to look into adding that moving forward. I don't know if he's on yet. He was just here in my office a minute ago, but he was heading home, so he might not be on yet. What's up, Makai in the house? Good to see you, man. And then we're over on the TikTok side of things. David, Noah, and Josiah are hanging out with us right now.
What
Small crew over here for now. Seems as if we might be throttled on this side. Maybe it's because I said BS earlier. Could that be it? Am I getting bleeped for saying that? Somebody, if there's a couple people here, let me know if I'm getting bleeped for that.
6 people? Yeah, who knows, man. TikTok is...
Eli, what's up,
I don't
man?
have the pop-up that's saying we got throttled, so should be good.
Okay. Yeah, we're not going anywhere, though. Searching for romance. First of all, I hope you find it, man. Or gal, woman, man, whoever you are, with the name Searching for Romance. Genuinely hope you find it. Says the game looks great now. Thank you. Appreciate it. I think the lighting has had such a profound effect on things, Joe. It looks so much better.
Oh, yeah. Lighting is like everything, just like in photography. Oh, I think I want to turn off.
And the sounds coming along too, and that makes the immersiveness and everything feel better as well too. So, all right, I did not get bleeped for saying BS. That's good to know. Maybe they're loosening the settings a little bit. Thank you for that, Noah.
You know, in this stream, you guys will see some bushes and grass and stuff covering. Well, I just turn off the grass so you won't see that. But bushes and things covering the trails. That stuff's going to get fixed. Cedric's going to go through and clear out all the trails. So next build, there might be some instances where there's some stuff covering the trails, but we'll get it dialed in over the next couple weeks.
What's up, Chill Clinton? Chill's feeling like we need to be mowing the grass, Joe. Like the grass might be a little bit long for
Yeah.
outside.
Well, there's no grass right now. I've removed it, so. So there you go, Clint.
Feels like you're gaslighting us. I literally see grass right now in front of me.
You do? Where? Show me.
Oh, no, I just see green. What else covers the ground like that?
There. I'll show you what grass looks like.
Okay, yeah, show us what it really looks
There's
like.
grass. That's grass on,
Yeah, okay.
grass off.
Yeah, all right. I don't know. That green is grass to me, man.
Yeah, but it's
Chill,
just.
what do you
it's
think, dude?
just
Is that grass
it's
to you
just
or
a-
no? Tell
That's
me.
just a
What do you
2D
think?
texture. Like it's not a 3D grass.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know. Is it open world of the what is that? Orta something? I can't tell your username. Yeah, it's open world game. Joe, you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, we're building a big bike park. There's currently 50 plus trails here. Our goal was 40, and we've surpassed the goal, and now we're working our way towards a new goal. But there's gonna be a lot of exploration elements. That's kind of what the team's working on right now, is figuring out where all the hidden trails are gonna go, secret caves, points of interest, all kinds of fun things to explore. We're gonna try to do our best to make it a fun environment to kind of get in here and just wander around and get lost and find cool stuff. I don't know what just happened there, Hodge. I don't know if Hodge is watching today, but my FPS dipped to like 10. So something's going on there. That's a no-go. I think it has to do with this. I don't know. But when Cozy lighting changed, it got weird. Anyway, we're testing some new stuff on today's stream. So there might be some glitches. But yeah, open world, big bike park. Trying to make it feel like you just show up at a bike park and lots of things to do and explore. And then we'll release other open world maps in the future. So this will be the first one, this kind of foresty vibe, but then in the future there'll be different ones with different themes.
We got KL Skate hanging out with us today, Joe. He says, "Hey guys, remember me? I'm the person who was talking about a ski game that he's making.
Oh, hey, dude. I do remember
Remember that,
you.
dude?
Yeah.
Good to see you,
Welcome
man.
back.
Thanks for stopping by.
See if we can't get some fast
Yeah, how are things
times.
going for you, man? Things coming along? I don't know your username, man, but he asks if it's ever coming to PS5. Yeah, that's a plan. Our plan is to start with PC, which is what we're doing right now, and to release it, and then the priority once 1.0 is out is to move to a console. It's very important to us. So yeah, that's the plan. Not quite there yet.
Ooh, that was nice.
Bang Foley wants to know if you're a photographer. Yeah, Joe. Man of many talents. What do you want to say about photography, Joe? How'd that one stack up
I mean, I love
compared to
photography.
the others?
I actually just signed up to be a volunteer photographer for the animal shelter here, so I can take pictures of the
Oh
dogs.
man, Joe, that is
Um,
awesome, dude.
Yeah. So
That's really great.
Laura and I are going to start volunteering there more. They have a ridiculous amount of dogs in El Paso area shelter, like thousands and thousands. It's crazy. So
Would you guys ever consider fostering dogs?
yeah, we
Or
actually
would it
looked
be
into
too
it,
hard
but
for you to give them up when the time
yeah,
comes? Is
I
that
mean,
the
we'd
issue?
probably end up keeping the dog, but we would. But the El Paso, you have, I mean, I'm sure there's one in the town we live in too, but we live outside of El Paso County, and like the shelter here that has all the main dogs only will foster out to people who live in El Paso County. So
Oh.
couldn't foster from them, but we probably could find someone else who we could. I'm just trying to figure out why my FPS is so bad right now. Thought we fixed this.
RM says, is that RM? That's a Suzuki guy, maybe. You guys should make an open world map with no specific track. Joe, what do you have to say about that?
Let's try potato mode. There is one, top to bottom. There is
Ooh.
you can go to the very top, spawn there, and it's whoever can make it to the bottom of the mountain first. There's no checkpoints. There's like one checkpoint technically right at the top, but there has to be.
And don't we still have a full other side of the mountain we haven't even messed with yet that we could develop out for that whole purpose of just being a playground of open world
Yeah.
riding?
Yeah,
Isn't that
that's
accurate?
kind of what the idea was, yeah.
There you go, RM.
So here's the new
Is,
potato
is that
mode.
RM as in a Suzuki RM? Are you a moto guy? Is that where that's coming from? Ortner Noah, do you have to earn money for bikes or something? No microtransactions in Cranked ever. It will never happen.
Also,
We're
no
never
like
doing that.
no virtual economy. There's no like earning money in
Yeah.
the game or anything. It's all challenge based.
Yeah, Not gonna happen. When you get the game, I mean, you might have. There will be unlocks for certain bikes. Is that right, Joe? Like time, or like you have to do certain things to get them. What's your
Yeah,
plan for getting different bikes?
challenge based. So if you want a different bike, you know, you go to bike shops,
Yep.
see what challenges you need to complete to unlock the bike, and then once you complete those challenges, you go and get the bike. Haji watching? I feel like, yeah, maybe it's helping a little bit. I don't know.
What's up? I don't know. The game's called Cranked. We are in alpha still, very early in the development of the game, moving along very fast. Self-funded indie effort called Cranked. We are the guys who made Mad Skills Motocross and Mad Skills BMX originally, sort of the OG crew from that. Still have a lot of involvement and even some ownership of Turborilla and the Mad Skills games, but our focus now is mostly on Cranked. While that crew still continues to maintain those games. So that's who we are. The game is called Crank. You can find it on Steam, and we would love a wish list if you haven't done that already.
We'll go play some mod maps later. We'll show off the new third-person camera.
While you're doing that, Tom wants to know when to expect a new build. Maybe we'll throw that one out for Tom real quick.
Hopefully tomorrow is the plan.
Very quick.
I love that gap right there.
Crank Julian is hanging with us today. If you see Crank Julian in the TikTok comments, that is our marketing coordinator, knows what's up. If he answers you, that is a dev answering you. Just a heads up. Thanks for hanging out, Julian. I see him in comments now. And not Teddy, thank you for the follow. If y'all aren't following us and wish listing us is kind of a great way to kind of support a growing in development effort like Cranked right now. So if you're feeling it, I like the nighttime stuff with the glowing markers. I think it just looks cool, Joe.
So do I.
Challenging, but cool.
I know people want lights, so eventually we're going to try to put, you know, light on the bike, light on your helmet.
I just like how the markers pop like that. I think it's cool. This is where we need our lightning bugs / fireflies.
Yeah, that's true.
Right here.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I saw the first ones here in Morgantown, West Virginia, like 2 nights ago.
Yeah. Something I missed. We don't see those here.
Y'all have fireflies or lightning bugs where you live? Let me know.
Definitely had them in Illinois.
Pig Spotter wants to know what the starting bike is, Joe. Just downhill bike?
I don't know yet. To be determined. But it'll probably be not the downhill bike. It'll probably be some like entry level. I don't know. Maybe an enduro. Maybe a trail bike. It might even be like a hardtail. We'll see. But no, you won't start on like a bad. You won't start on a really cool downhill bike to begin with. I gotta watch what I say. But I think you'll be able to unlock that stuff pretty quickly.
Cool.
You know, if you showed up at a bike park and as a new rider, probably not gonna throw you on a big downhill bike off the rip. Probably put you on like a trail bike or something more manageable. Learn the basics. So that's kind of the vibe we're gonna go for.
Yeah. Part-time gamer hanging out on the Red app. Says he loves the game. Thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by. Glad you're enjoying it. Are you a current Patreon supporter and getting the latest updates still? Marlon asks, if you switch the bike type, does it change visually? Not yet, but it will. Right now, the only bike in the game is the Frameworks downhill bike. That's the first company we partner with. So all the bikes, we have 4 different bikes in the game right now. 4 or 5, Joe? 4? 4 different bikes in the game, but they're all sharing the same look because we just are a small team and we're so early in development, and we haven't gotten to them yet, but we will be doing more bikes very soon, and there'll be more bike looks very, very soon. I think we just kind of
July.
finalized.
Yeah.
July?
I think
you want to
so.
talk a little bit? What do you want to say about the next bike that's coming in and what the status is?
Atherton bikes, if you guys know them. They'll be coming in. So we're going to be getting their e-bike, their downhill bike, both the carbon and aluminum version, and both the carbon and the aluminum version of their Enduro 170 bike. So 2 versions of the 170, 2 versions of the 200, and 1 version of the e-bike. So 5 bikes in total coming in from Atherton. Those hopefully will be in around July-ish, or at least some of them, the start of them, probably not all 5. and then a trail bike from significant other bikes called the Dead Reckon. Hopefully we get that in as well. And then I'm in talks with another bike brand. So we got stuff lined up.
Yep. And keep in mind, we're still alpha, so even as recently as a couple of months ago, the game was really not nearly in this far along graphically, and we just didn't feel like it was ready yet to start talking to brands and stuff. So we're kind of just getting rolling. We started with really core brands like Frameworks and Atherton to start with because we thought what we're doing would resonate with them, and it turned out I think that was the case. Just like what they're doing is resonating with us, kind of taking similar approaches, Joe, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I agree.
Trying to build something.
Yep.
Make something that's you care about and that's quality. You don't cut corners on, and that you try to make it as good as you possibly can, and let that sort of be the guiding light. And I think those companies do that same thing too. So it's a good first partners for us, I would say. How many wish lists left for 15,000 wish lists? I'm glad you asked, David. We hit 15,000 today, didn't we, Joe? Was it today or yesterday?
It's today or yesterday, one of the two, yeah.
Yeah, today or yesterday we hit 15K. So up to 15,000 wish lists. Thank y'all. If you're not doing that yet, it's easy and free over at Steam, of course. Just look for Cranked. But we're pumped about it. We're stoked about it. Next stop 20, hopefully.
Oh, definitely. You ain't stopping anytime soon.
Nah. You should add the Frameworks Enduro. Carter says I could not agree with you.
Yeah,
more,
I need to
Carter.
reach out to them and ask for those files too.
Could not agree with you more.
I don't see why they wouldn't be down.
You ought to do the straight up when you have a break, Joe. You ought to just do it midstream. Like, let's not put it off anymore. Stop, shoot him a note, let him know our guy Carter says we should get the enduro bike in there live on stream, and we're asking him about it now. I think that's why put off till tomorrow. What you can do today, I say.
That's true. Oh, come on.
Saw some crazy comment and I looked up and it was Birdshaw.
Of course.
There you go. Hey, Birdie. What's up, buddy?
Oh, I just want to get a better time on this trail, then we'll move on to something else, but it's giving me pains. It's probably because the bushes are in the way. Cedric, where you at, man? Clear the bushes.
No fireflies in the United Kingdom at all. That's a shame. They're truly magical things, man. When you're a kid, there's nothing like fire. You had them in Chicago, Joe.
Oh,
right?
yeah. They're amazing.
When you're a kid, man, just watching them light up at night for the first times in the summer, it's awesome. It also means school's about to be over or is over when you're a kid. That's awesome. Knowing it's summertime.
Oh, I keep blowing that corner. I want to go rip some mod maps. Some of you guys like Jax. Modding now can have racing, so some of you guys like Jax and Sutton have added some nice racing. I think Mackay to your trail, so I want to go rip those. I think there's still a bug where every time you update it, the leaderboard gets wiped, which we'll fix in the next build, but it'll still be fun to go try to get some times over there. Oh, that's deep. That's deep. Yeah, it's too deep. A little too deep.
Hey, Julian, I see that Gavin is mentioned in some of the videos that we've done, or some of the videos that have been done on the game from influencers. Maybe we should make a note to run those videos on the website somewhere. When someone does one, we just kind of make a space in the website.
That'd be cool.
Just a note to maybe put that on the task list, Julian. Thank you. Might as well.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Noah is our top viewer on TikTok, and every time I see it, I think of that band Noah and the Whale and the song 5 Years Time. You know that song, 5 Years Time?
I don't know.
It's like this floaty sort of, I don't know, I always liked that song.
Oh, these trees, man. All these trees got spawned. Cedric, I thought you were fixing this last night. We gotta get ready for these builds tomorrow. Where you at?
Cedric hanging in here with us? I haven't seen him.
He said he was going to, but I don't know if he is yet. All right, here we go. Here's the run. Then we can move tracks.
Daniel says, I got every world record on Sutton's map. It is sick.
There we go. Where am I now?
Nice, Daniel.
Third page. We'll take it. Yeah, let's go play some mod maps.
Bar Up Sutton's, he's with us, isn't he? Is he hanging out over here? No, he's not, is he? I haven't seen him yet, actually.
He's probably in Discord making his another mod.
No, he's here. He's here. Yeah,
Just
he's
go to the
working on mods.
browser, get the updates. Anything new here? Ultra? Nope, I've already got that. So looks like I have everything.
Are the mods able to take their own screenshots, I assume, and upload their own screenshots, and all the metadata and everything's up to the mods to fill in?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
You have Noah Khan in Vermont.
Minty. Yeah, you do, man. From what I understand, the Northeast is super, super proud of Noah Khan and pumped he's from there. And he's very, very, he's popular everywhere, but apparently up there he's the next level, I understand. You like him, don't you, Joe, a lot?
Yeah, I'm into him.
I just hasn't hit with me yet. I don't know what I need to listen to, but I
Because
have
you're
not
mad.
heard anything that made me think, yeah, this is awesome.
Weird.
I mean, I don't have a
I think
problem
you're
with
the
him. I just
minority
haven't
there,
really,
but that's okay.
I haven't jumped in. That's the thing, I guess. I haven't really tried all that hard. So, but I just a few things I saw him. I didn't like the SNL stuff, Saturday Night Live stuff, all that much. Thought it was okay.
Dude, so, just rock garden everywhere. See what we can
He's
get.
got
So
a lot
we're
of. He's
playing
got that
mod maps
dry,
now.
cracked earth.
Yeah. I want to get that gap coming out of here. Nope.
Gavin agrees. Sutton's map is really good.
Can I hit this gap? Nope.
Minty says I should listen to Stick Season. All right, dude. That's all it takes. I'll put that on my list. I won't do it right now, but I will do it.
The catch berms that you make. Oh, never mind. That one didn't catch me. I was gonna like praise you for your catch berms, but then that one sent me off. So now I hate them all. Just kidding. They're nice.
Stick Season up and saved, Minty. Thank you.
Man, I don't know which I like better though, Stick Season or the new one.
Well, the
Both.
songs that I heard that I was just kind of like, we're on the new one, so I'm gonna listen to my guy Minty and see what happens if I start there, because maybe that'll make me have a new appreciation for the new stuff. And it seems like he's somebody I'm gonna like. Like for whatever reason, I always put him in a similar class as Hosier, but when I listen to him, I don't really think he sounds more Americana-ish than Hosier. A little more twang in what he's doing, right, Noah Khan? Or is that just the new record that's a little has a little country tinge to it?
I don't know. They don't.
That shocked me.
Those
I was
two
not
don't. I don't
expecting
relate in my
that.
head.
All right, well, I'm going to dive in. I'm going to start with Stick Season. We'll see what happens. Tar, thanks for the follow.
Dude, this track is gnarly. Got my bike bag today, Brian, so now I can travel to you and bring my bike.
Nice. What were you doing with it? Just tune up?
Oh, my bike bag. Like my flight
bike
bag?
bag. I thought you said back. Nice. Probably got the cheap version, kind of crappy version that's super easy to. Is that what you got?
Yeah, it was only $1,000. I got the new one from Evoc that you don't have to take apart your cockpit. You can just like turn your bars and it fits. So it's like all you really do is pop off the wheels, turn your bars, and like that's it. Where a lot of other bike bags you have to take apart, take off your bars, and all kinds of other things.
A part-time gamer's PC's got a good question. How do I add leaderboards to my mod map?
Go to Discord, and there's a whole bunch of mod guides in there, and talk to people in Discord is really the answer. It's very complicated.
Yeah,
I mean, it's more
if you're
complicated
modding-
than something I could just tell you quickly.
If you're modding, though, Discord's the spot to be hanging. You'll find all the other people who are modding there and can get the info you need for sure. Blonde Jesus, what's up, man? Good to see you back.
I want to go rip jacks stuff later. I was having fun.
Mari-
Now that there's
Marius-
racing on those, it's fun.
Suit and Marius is thinking your trail's looking sick, dude. FYI.
Too bad I can't finish a run. I don't know why I take that high line. I feel like it's very slow. It's this section, dude. Why you just put a tree without a pad right in the middle? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Not a skill issue at all. Totally not. Ooh, that was deep. You could probably clear that all the way down to there, don't you, Susan?
How's your sound effect work been going this week, Joe?
Pretty good. I mean, it's, you know, it's a slow process and a lot of layering and like figuring out the balance of different things and trying to figure out, like, we've got this kind of cool sound, you know, when you guys hit a dirt jump, like a steep jump, and your tires make that like zzz sound. It's like, you know, we've kind of sound for that, but then trying to get it integrated and like make it to where it works only on the takeoff at the right time, all that stuff is super difficult. So it just takes a while to kind of figure it all out.
Do you ever kind of nail placement on the first try, or is it always doesn't really work that way, and you kind of have to dial it in?
Yeah, there's a lot of tuning. I mean, got close on some of them, but I feel like the levels of everything and there's so many things happening in that one time. Like even for one single sound effect, like Paulie's layering like sometimes like 8 different sound effects for one sound effect. So a lot of it like adjusting which ones should be louder or softer. Or, I don't know.
Vincel says, "Holy moly, what is blessing my eyes?" You still with us, Vincel? I hope so. Looking to see if I still see you here. Yeah, this is Cranked, man. Thanks for stopping by. We're an indie dev,
Screw that track. Next track.
self-funded effort. We're building this game in public. We're currently in alpha, but we're making fast progress in general. We have a small dedicated team. We're building sort of in public with Radical Candor. We have very active Discord. And a lot of the stuff in Cranked right now is here because our players wanted it, or our players built it. Right now, you're looking at one of the mod maps from the best player in the game, Suiton. He's got almost every, if not every, world record on the core tracks. We, should be released 1.0 on Steam within a year or so, I'd say. And you can wish list right now if you're not already. That'd be a good thing to do. Or follow us wherever you're checking us out and keep up with what we have going on. You can also subscribe to our Patreon right now, and you can actually play now. So we have lots of people playing Cranked already. Our Patreon is the lowest tier is like $5 a month, and you get whatever the current version is when you subscribe, and then you get anything else that we release as long as you're an active subscriber, and you get to keep those things for good. That's the gist.
Why do you put
What we have going on?
trees in the middle of everywhere, Susan? You just trying to piss me off or what? I swear I haven't been able to finish your trails because of trees. That's it. You just put trees and then I hit them and that's it.
Bert says, "Hello, Cranked. I just took my hands out of some gypsum." Is that a climbing reference? Do you get that? I just took my hands out of gypsum, Joe? That doesn't mean anything to you? I thought maybe he was a climber. I don't know what that means. Or a bowler? An archer?
Come on. Oh, Susan, you're the worst.
You just said you love that tree.
Dude.
I'm just saying.
Oh, you're gonna put a tree on the trail. I need more space to go around it.
Vilmer Wrestling, thank you so much for sharing the live, man. Really appreciate it. You guys ask people to let's tell people about us or share our content or whatever. It's really helpful. So thank you so much for that. Aaron says, "Holy, the graphics look insane now compared to," I think he's saying a while ago. So yeah, this is one of the mod maps. Looks a little different, but the core game's looking a lot better too. It's all coming along so much right now. And with modding, of course, different maps are going to look different. So that's going to be cool. There'll be a lot of variety in the game.
I want to go over here and hit this, but I keep screwing up that line. All right, let's hit this tree again. Hey, we didn't hit a tree. It's cool. There's probably one waiting for me down here. Hit this tree. Oh, and then I didn't crash. There we go. All right, where does that put me? Leaderboards don't work for me, I guess, on in Unity for some reason.
When you get a chance, Joe, when you're not riding and you're in settings, show us potato mode. I want to see that. I want to see what, because I just found out about it. I haven't actually seen what it looks like.
I don't know if it'll
So
do anything in a mod map.
Okay. We can do it later if you go back to the open world.
There we go. There's potato mode.
Uh,
So yeah, it
so
does.
this is if you had. I saw somebody ask if you can play on a Mac. Yeah, I mean you can play on Mac or PC or Linux right now. I play on an M5, a Mac M5, and it plays great. I get great FPV and it's
FPV.
or I get great FPS rather, and it plays great. I had an M2 before, and it would have needed potato mode. But I think the potato mode's really running well, right, Joe? Like this thing is actually running pretty well on lower machines now. Is that right?
I mean, I just added it. We haven't tested any build yet. We've only tested in Unity, so it's kind of hard to comment on that. But
Gotcha.
looking at the FPS up in the top, I mean, when I put it in potato mode, it did boost my FPS up to almost 100. So it's probably working. I'm going to get worse FPS here in Unity than you guys will in builds because I'm playing in the game engine. But yeah, the idea was to just make it look absolutely disgusting and remove a bunch of assets, make everything look like billboards, and just that way for people who are on low end PCs, it's better to play and make it look like crap than it is to not be able to play at all.
Captain Jack says, I'm here now. Just finished a new trail at the end of Upper Left Ridge. The end is super fun. No racing yet, though. You might want to download the update. That's from Jax on the Red App side if you want to read it.
Just finished a new trail. Oh, no.
Mikey, thank you, brother. Says, I've watched y'all basically build this game. Impressed with where it's at now. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. And thanks for hanging and checking us out again.
I want to hit that one line where that one double.
How much is it going to be when it comes out? The shite wants to know, or Trey shite, I think it says. We don't know, man. We're not sure. We probably $25 to $35 range, but we're still alpha, and we've got a ways to go, and we're just gonna have to kind of see how things go. But our goal is no microtransactions ever. That's not a goal. That's a promise. It's going to be buy the game and get the game. There will likely be DLCs eventually, but there's not going to be any type of microtransactions or in-game currencies or anything like that. And probably $25 to $35 range.
Oh my gosh. All right, where's that double that I want to hit?
Loving Suiton's map, man.
I think it's after this turn, maybe? Yeah.
It's obvious how much time he's put into it.
Dude, how do you get the speed for that? That rock
Elliot
is probably
says,
the best.
why can I only pay in Canadian dollars on Patreon? Are you in the US? And you're getting Canadian pricing?
Should be your local
so,
currency.
It should be your local currency, but if you're in the US and you're getting Canadian pricing, I would ask if you're on a VPN that thinks you're in Canada. Because I sometimes run through a VPN. And if it's another country, then when I go to like Amazon, the Amazon will think I'm in that country. So it could be that if you're using a VPN.
I'm just going to restart because then I think it'll download Jax's new update. Otherwise, it says it's from yesterday.
Restart, go for it. P3 wants to know when we can play the game. You can play it right now if you support us on Patreon. Just go to Patreon and search for Cranked, and the cheapest sub is $5 for a month, and you'll get the current build, and then we have another build coming out tomorrow, so you would get that one as well. And then anything else we release over the course of your active subscription, you would get right away, and you get to keep it. And if you continue to subscribe, and you build a total amount of $50 that you supported, you get a key for the game when it comes out. So it's kind of like you can get it now early and be a part of the development and just get the game in installments and you'll own it. And if we see you join Patreon, we will give you a shout out here on the live.
All right, see if we can go get the old L playground. I was having
So,
fun on that.
Julian just pulled out the KL Skates comment. Hey, I have a question. What do you use to build the world terrain? Do you use the normal Unity Terria to build the world terrain? Is the question from KL Skate.
You can do it different ways. I think some of the modders just use Unity terrain. Some might be going into Blender and like sculpting stuff and pulling it in. You can use height maps. But us personally, Cedric's mostly using the Unity terrain tools and that. But sometimes, like if he's making a set of dirt jumps, then he might go into Blender and like actually make them nice and pull them in.
Thanks for the follow, TikTok Breezy. You're not the same Breezy from the barber shop I go to, are you? There's a guy in there named Breezy, and those guys know that we make this game. Let me know if that's you, by chance. Or if you're a different Breezy. Probably more than one Breezy in the world. Not that same Breezy. All right.
All right, out playground. Did you
Welcome anyway,
add,
Breezy.
which is mixed bag a new trail? I forgot which one is new. Let's try out the third person cam too. For some reason I love the third person cam on your map. Except that I can't stand your trails. We'll figure it
How are
out.
you feeling about the... Go ahead, Joe. Sorry.
Nah, I'm good. What's up?
I was going to ask how you're feeling about the third person cam in general. I know it's a lot better than it was. How close is it to where you like it? Or does it still have a ways to go?
I'm done with it for now. So, is that the right way? So I'm happy with it for now. I think the issues that I have with the way third person looks now is not related to the camera, but it's related to the rider, the movement, the animation, the body position, all that kind of stuff. So Hodge will start working on that soon. And then once Hodge is working on that, if we want to make more tweaks to the camera after we see kind of how the body moves and all that stuff is fixed, then we will. But for now, we're just calling it good. I'm trying to see, what's this line? Let's go figure out this line. All right, so you land here. This is where you need maybe track tape or something, but I think what you want people to do is come around this corner, hit this, land here, off this way. Then I guess it's going down here. This is ridiculous, dude. Into this. But now where?
Is this one Jax's map?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, then down here.
Nice.
Okay, then I guess.
Half pipe action? Is that what that is?
Oh my goodness. All the way up into here.
What?
Okay. And then isn't this the same as that other trail? So this connects into that other trail? No, is this different? It's probably different. Into here.
That doesn't look like the world's most forgiving trail.
Well, this could be the whole stream is me just trying to get one run through here, and then my time won't even go on the leaderboard because it's bugged. But that's fine.
Hey. Landon Rides Mountain Bikes. Thank you for the follow, man.
Let's try.
Good username.
All right, this is ridiculous. Let's go. I think I'll have better luck in first person. Just kidding. Oh, you guys might see me rage on the stream later. It's going that way. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me, Jax? As you guys make mod maps, I'm going to change the physics so that I can just do better on your mod map. Like, I already want to redo the suspension so that your rock gardens are less crazy soon.
And will you change this physics only for yourself?
Yeah.
But still count your times on the leaderboard?
Yes.
Yes.
Obviously.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I was making that in third person easily. Now in first, I can't. There it is.
Things finally starting to pick up a little bit on the TikTok side. Welcome everybody. Hang with us if you feel like it. Share the live too if you're so inclined. It helps. We're having a slow day on TikTok today for some reason. We usually start off with some little bit of oomph, but today it's been, a good crew, but just a small crew.
Dude. The G-forces. It's like I can't even turn the bike. You're going so fast. It's too much.
I feel like we should be tallying up all these excuses you're making.
Nah, dude. It's not my fault. It's Jax's fault.
There it is. What the?
Jax. Slow it down, bro.
That seemed more like a developer problem than a
Nah,
Jack's problem to me.
speed, dude. You're going too fast.
I'm just
Like,
saying, like you were
Framer's
just
bike can't
cruising
handle
right.
those speeds.
You were cruising down a flat, man. There's nothing to it. Like the only thing that should be happening there is picking up speed.
Why isn't my HUD on?
Jax, you did nothing wrong there, brother. I'm telling you.
It's all your fault. Jax, you did everything wrong. Is this the hardest
Killer
one, you
shoes,
think,
right,
Jax?
Joe Clinton.
I mean, we'll get it. We'll get it. Maybe.
What's up, Harvey? The game's called Cranked, man. You can wishlist this on Steam if you're feeling it. Play right now via our Patreon if you're feeling that. Or just follow there on TikTok if you'd like.
This isn't even
We're
the
developing
hardest
in
one.
public. We're still in alpha, but it's coming along real well. This is a mod map you're seeing right now. It's not the core game. Made by our guy Captain Jax, who's one of the OG players of our game. He's one of the early first players I remember. Captain Jax.
Jax.
Tails. One of the early ones. Aaron, one of the early players. Chill Clinton's been around forever. Sitton's been around for a long time. Goose Frob has been hanging for a long time. All the S's is with us again today, and that's a usual situation. I got to fill the time, guys, because otherwise Joe's going to split his lid here and flip his lid and destroy his computer. I'm doing my best.
It's getting frustrating. I don't even think we made it like halfway, but you know.
Games got to have some of those, though, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun, or I wouldn't be trying. But like, I don't know how you're carrying speed. I'm assuming you're gapping all the way down into here. I have no idea how you carry that speed there. That's wild.
Just bought the Patreon. Elliot, thanks, man. Awesome. Got you right here, man. Thank you so much, Elliot. That's really cool. If y'all are feeling it, you can support us on Patreon, right? Look, if you do and you really just don't like it and you hate it, tell us and we'll just refund your money. Like, we're not trying to get people who don't want to play the game to support us, but but we need it. We're self-funded. We're trying to get this thing across the finish line. And if you want to support us and play right now, Patreon's a good way to do it. And you could always just try it for a month and get, a few builds, keep them and play them. There's already 50-some trails in the game. So even, a $5 purchase to get this right now is an awful lot of gameplay for that much money. Heck of a lot more fun than you get out of a cup of Starbucks coffee, Joe. That's my take on it.
Yep.
So if anybody else is feeling like joining our guy Elliot, you can play right now. Super fun. Pretty intuitive too. Like you'll be up and riding right away. It doesn't take a long time. Like MX Bikes takes a long time to get good enough to complete a lap. You'll be able to do the beginner courses in this game and get to the bottom quickly. Getting to the top of the leaderboards, on the other hand, is a whole different story.
Yeah, that ship has sailed for me these days. I feel like well, you know what I think I'm actually worse is I haven't been playing the game much. I used to be playing it on, because it depends on what I'm working on, but right now I'm working on mostly on UI. So there's not a lot of playing when I'm working on UI. So I get rusty. If you guys have ideas, I will soon, probably tomorrow, start working on the new HUD. So if anyone has ideas for what they want in the HUD, go over to our Discord, please, and post some feedback in there. Ideally, if you submit a feedback request, it'll get pulled into our system. So there's a channel in there called like feedback submission. So that's the best place to put it. But anywhere in there, I'll see it. So if you have requests for what you want to see in the HUD, let us know.
Tarek asks, if you get the Patreon, can you play the game no matter what you get? I think what you mean is no matter what tier you're getting.
Yes.
If that's what you mean, as long as it's a paid tier, yeah. There is a free tier. You can sign up for our Patreon on the free tier, and that just gets you some updates. But to actually get the actual game and to get all the updates through the course of your subscription, it has to be a paid tier. But yeah, the cheapest paid tier will get it for you. It's $5 a month. Do we still have the sale going on the blue tier, Joe?
I forget when I said that was going to end. I would have to go look. I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's worth looking. If you're interested in Patreon, take a look. And the blue tier may still be on sale, and that's only $6 a month while it's on sale. $1 more than the green
Only
tier.
for the first month.
Yeah, for the first
FYI.
month. But you get more. You get like a customizable that you'll get only by subscribing that month. We haven't built a customizable yet, but you're reserving them now for the future when they do happen.
We started customization this week, actually, you guys. So
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that.
Nothing will get released this week for you, I don't believe. But
What's the plan for customization? How are you going to start it? How are you going to implement it initially?
I don't know, but initially you'll probably have some Fox Racing sets you can pick from, and if you claimed any Crank collabs, we'll try to get those in there as well, and then get the Crank collab thing going up again, and then probably start making the backlog of all the Patreon gear items. Then we got another brand that just signed on. We'll get those in there. Fast House. So if you guys like Fast House, they'll be coming in the game soon. In the beginning, yeah, it'll probably be some fly kit or Fox Racing kits.
Look at this.
Oh. Barely. Okay, maybe too fast. Do I need to slow down for this section?
This is cool, Captain Jax.
So, buddy of mine is he's like a caterer, does like fancy high-end events, private events and stuff. And I guess he does events for this watch company called Oak and Oscar that I've always loved and always wanted one of their watches. And he was like, "You want me to connect you with them?" And I'm like, "Dude, let's get Oak and Oscar watches in the game," because you'd see it on the bars, like when you're riding, like in first person.
Yeah,
you'd see a badass
pretty good
one.
idea, actually. Yeah.
So go check out Oak and Oscar. They have Oak and Oscar. I think that's what it's called.
Needs
They
to be a
have really
working
nice watches.
working watch though.
That
You
would
got
be
to be able to
cool.
hold your watch up and look at the time.
Oh, we could make it so that you could like wind the watch, and that changes the time of day, like the lighting time of day. You could like wind your watch if you want to customize what time of day it is. That could be interesting.
I think it's a great idea, actually. Really cool customizable idea with the first person view, especially. Very cool. I like it a lot. That hip was crazy, Frob. I agree.
Be sick if they'd send me a watch for free because of it. Let's go look how much they are. I think they're
We got Tarek sub to the Patreon as well. Got you here, man, Jeff. Thank you so much. Very cool.
Here's what
Got
I'm
it.
talking about.
Awesome.
Guys.
Much appreciated, man. Let us know how you feel. You come over to the Discord if you're feeling it. And I haven't been spending as much time there lately. I'm very busy, but Joe's there a lot. Julian's there all the time, pretty much. So, and then you got Makai and Sutin and the whole OG crew that's hanging out over there too. So I hope to see you there.
This right here.
Nice
dude.
looking.
This feels like a Cranked vibe. With the green and the leather. Yeah, it's only 15 hundo. What do you think, Brian, when Crank releases? Just to get the whole team a Oak and Oscar watch.
That'd be a nice gift, especially if they're a partner of ours.
Yeah.
We'll get a deal. TikTok talk. What's up, man? Good to see you.
Guys, we're going to make it to the bottom of this trail. We're going to. I don't care if it's not even... My times aren't even counting, so I don't care if I go out of track bounds. I just want to make it to the finish.
XRVQC. Good to see you. Yeah, it's coming along, man. Team works very, very hard on this game. Ozzo, thank you for sharing the live. Dan Grass says, looks like he missed you raging, Joe. Yep.
Missed my
There was a
what?
little bit of raging going on in Grass. There still will be, probably. He's on the same map right now. So.
Can I get a bigger transition here, dude? Come on. G-forces can't handle it.
There you go, Cedric. I told you. Captain Jack says, just relax. Stay straight. It's easy. Relax, man.
Yeah, whatever.
I kind of editorialized the tone there, but I like to visualize him having that tone when he said it.
Well, we need to hear it in his accent.
Forget
Relax,
German?
Relax, Joe. You need to relax. That's a horrible impression, but it's...
You're not offended by that, man. Although Joe maybe wants to offend you at this moment. I don't know.
I don't.
Eric wants to know if there's going to be camera optimization. Well,
What do you mean? What do you want? Give me specifics. I just redid the third-person camera for the third time.
and you can still change the camera in a bunch of different ways in your settings, right, Joe?
Missed that. Yeah,
So
you
if
can
that's
change
what
all
you
kinds
mean,
of
like,
stuff.
can you optimize for your own personal view? Then yeah, there's going to be. There already is. If you mean something else, tell us what you mean. Nice. XRQC says, I'm afraid to say it because I'm afraid it'll get bleeped when I'll give it a try. Deadass, bro. I love when small devs create an absolute banger. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
I don't know what's happening. Thank you. Yes, thank you. I'm frustrated though.
Birdshill says you're like Joey and Friends who can only do a Jamaican accent, and that's it.
All right, here we go. There it is, dude. Into the bowl. That's nice and floaty.
Carter says you can make the camera look like an Insta360. My webcam right now is an Insta360, and I think it's killer. For the price and everything, I think it's way better than the Logitech web camera I was using before. I still don't have like a sweet Mac Daddy like Joe uses, but
What?
this Insta360 does a great job for the money.
I don't understand what you're supposed to do there. I hit the brakes as soon as I land, and then I just slide into those peaky things. Then you got this treacherous hole. What the heck, dude?
What'd you guys do on the live stream today? Oh, Joe just raged about a trail he couldn't get to the bottom of the whole time. That was
Pretty
that
much.
was the whole
Dude,
show.
this is so gnarly. I was having fun till I crashed.
In fairness, it looks like it would be that hard to ride in real life too. I'm just saying. Bill Clinton, good luck in the meeting, man. See you later.
Oh, come on. Come on. Don't hit the walls. Why you gotta put the walls like that, Jax?
Bowen, got a broken leg. What happened, dude? Crash? Happy to see you. Sad to hear the bad news.
Yeah, that sucks. Dude, with the walls, Jax.
Tuck says he struggles this same amount just in the game, the regular game itself. Me too, kind of.
Depends on the trail. You just gotta go ride the blues and the greens. It's not that bad. But when you're riding stuff
Cooper's
like this,
missing the old camera movement, he says.
well, the first person camera hasn't changed. So if you're talking about that, it's probably just my settings are different than what you're used to or something.
Yeah. It can look a lot different based on how you have your settings.
All right, we made it through.
Nice, man.
Now, apparently this track is harder. So.
That seems appropriate, Bowen. Bowen broke his leg going down a gravel hill. It locked up the front tire and fell on him. That just happened to you like 40 times going down a gravel hill, Joe. So it is a real thing. Sorry, man. I hope it. You're not gonna have to get surgery or anything, are you, Bowen? Sorry that happened.
Jack, should I be using Enduro on this since there's a sign that says Enduro? I am on Enduro, so correct me if I should change, please.
All the S's is like in Mountain Goat. Feels like it's a sick track.
Is that on here? Yeah, we'll do that one next then. I don't think I've ever made it to the bottom. You know what? We need to do a preview, a scope preview.
Captain Jack says Enduro bike.
All right, so we're gonna go this way. This looks tight, slower. Okay, over this way, through here, up here. Twisty, twisty, twisty. We're gonna go down. Follow this ridge, very long ridge, treacherous ridge down into here. Ooh, what's this? Okay, so we want to go slow there. Probably roll that. Climb. Wow, dude, this is long. All right, so we've got a gap here. We got to make sure we have speed to get that gap. Probably hit the brakes, but we got another gap. Also, am I seeing 0 checkpoints? Is that what I'm seeing? Yeah, because I think you said it's supposed to be Enduro vibe and it's no checkpoints, which is ridiculous. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Wow. That's wide open.
Okay. And
Up there,
then
and is
it's
there a little
up to
draw? Oh,
here.
I see. Oh my gosh.
Dude, this is
What?
ridiculously long. Okay,
Julian, this would make a good post, Julian.
this
Showing this insanity.
this is gonna take me. All right, I've lost the path. Okay, here,
Oh my god.
over to here, over to here, up to here. Oh my goodness, this is a challenge track for sure. Just getting through this is a challenge. What? Dude, you worked hard on this. This is like not easy to make something like this. Cap down. Okay. All right, you guys ready? Buckle up. Here we go.
Bowen, lots of updates in Cranked lately, including modding. This is one of the mod maps that you're seeing right now. We're modding and proximity chat, and we've got the full FPV drone kicking right now. You guys see Joe pull. Are you just pulling up the arcade drone
Yeah.
when you do that, Joe?
Yeah.
So we have the arcade drone, but we also have a full FPV drone. You can use an FPV radio to control, etc. That's in the game now. Lots of other stuff too. A lot of new lighting, more artwork has been done. A lot of sound engineering is starting to come into the game, so it's really starting to come alive. In the early days, it was pretty common that people would see, they would stumble onto us on one of these things, not realize that we're developing in public, like we're still only alpha. But a lot of times we would get comments from people feeling like it was, they're talking about a complete game and it was just so early. Now it's starting to come alive to life a little bit. And we don't hear that quite as often these days, Joe. People talking about the look of the game. Seems like people are more stoked now than they used to be now that it's coming together.
Definitely. I don't think I need to hop here. Yeah, that's the key. Don't hop. Oh, is that in? That better be in. Yeah. Oh man, this is like nerve-wracking almost.
Anything I missed there, Joe? I know you're trying to concentrate, but what else did I miss on the stuff we've added lately? Just give a rundown of what you've been working on the last month or two, maybe 3 months.
A lot. Lot of mostly modding stuff, like for big feature-wise. Proximity chat. Some new settings have gone in the game. Some new camera work. Tons of new trails. A lot of new arts coming in the next build. I'm working on UI, which you guys will I'm hoping to be done with all of the new UI by end of July. Because we'll be going to Crankworx Whistler, and I really want the new UI in for that.
We'll have Atherton Bike in sometime before too crazy long.
Yeah.
July, I think.
So yeah, new gears coming in, customization started getting worked on. So there's just lots. I mean, we're nonstop working on this thing all the time. All right, we're making it. We still got like 100 miles to go, but we'll get there.
Safe travels, Bowen. Thanks for stopping by, man. Hope the flight goes well. All the S's wants a voice chat session trying to get to the bottom of that track. That descent.
I'm not in race mode. I mean, I am technically in race mode, but in my brain, I'm in like just go slow and make it to the bottom mode. Not trying to go fast.
You must feel insane having your own game. It's cool, but we've been doing it for a long time too. We like the first game I ever worked on was Mad Skills Motocross, the original, and that was 15 years ago. So it's awesome. It's just great creating anything you care about. If you like making video games, it's awesome to do that. If you like making custom furniture, it's awesome doing that. Kind of whatever, making stuff is just so human and cool.
Oh, no. We were so far. So far. I'm cheating.
Make it PlayStation.
Nope, I can't
we will.
Cheat.
We'll bring this thing to consoles after we get the PC 1.0 done. That's the next order of business after PC is done. And hopefully we can be really efficient with it and make it happen fast.
This is a fake face I make when I'm scratching my foot with my other foot, and it feels really satisfying. You ever get that? Just gotta.
Nice.
Wonder if I have like a mosquito bite or something.
Alex still plays Mad Skills Motocross, Joe. Our guy Alex hanging out. Playing some Mad Skills. Is this released yet? I can't tell what your username is, but We're in alpha, but we're developing it in public. So if you support us on Patreon for as little as $5 a month, you get anything that we build and release while you're a paid subscriber on our Patreon. So you could play the build. Joe's in Unity right now, but you could play a build very similar to the one Joe's in right now. This will be out probably tomorrow if you support us on Patreon. Just go to Patreon and search for Cranked if you're interested, or wishlist us on Steam if you're not ready for the Patreon thing.
Oh, you guys like my climbing skills right there? But you can't do that. Cheat codes. Just kidding. All right, where am I going? Oh, are you kidding, Jax? This is the kind of trails that like Sam Tabor should be making videos on, because I feel like he always does Descenders content where he's riding the most ridiculous things like this.
Yeah. Vinon says he wishes he was in a Discord call with us or with you. It happens a lot. Joe's on Discord a lot, just hanging with whoever's on there hanging. So just if you kind of pay attention to Discord, you'll see him in there many nights.
Yep. Usually afternoons or evenings I'm in there. If I see other people in there, a lot of times I just pop in, hang out for a bit. A lot of times I just work in there, share my screen, show you guys what I'm doing. Get your feedback live while I'm working on stuff, making changes as you guys give me recommendations.
Jonah wants to know why the free playtest ended. Originally, the first playtest ended because the rest of the game kind of outgrew the original map that was in the playtest map. The prototype really is what I guess we called it at that point.
Yeah.
And that ended because the map just didn't really support the game. We didn't feel like people saw what we were about when they played that. There's really only Fika Break was only the fun trail in the game anymore. But then we did the play test for a while, but that was the whole game, and we can't just give the whole thing away for free if we want to stay in business. So we just did it for a short period of time, and we'll probably do another play test, and we will have a demo eventually too. But right now, the only way to play now is by supporting us on Patreon. And if you do, we'll give you a shout out. We've gotten a couple of people subscribed to us today.
All right, we're making it. Oh, gotta be careful. Imagine if you did this trail in real life. No. Oh, come on. Get up there. Oh, man. These gaps are scary. Jax, I hate you right now, dude. What up, Banana? Sorry you were late. You're on a ride. That's a good reason to be late. Probably the best reason there is. Question is, will we make it to the bottom of this? Also, the question is, do you guys enjoy watching me struggle like this, or would you rather me go play some other trails? I'm having fun, but if you guys aren't having fun, I'll definitely switch it up. So let us know.
All the S's didn't seem to believe that you will make it to the bottom of this trail, so...
Oh, now I'm locking in.
We will see. Is it controller compatible? Yes, in fact, that's certainly the best way to play it. One of the reasons I think it'll be so good on console. It's just such a natural controller game to me.
Oh, I missed the gate. I don't care. Nope, we're stuck. I wanted to make it controller only, not even allow keyboard, but I got talked out of that. So there is keyboard too, but you should use controller.
Hearts thinks the problem is you're just not going fast enough down the trail, Joe. Hearts wants you to pick up the speed a little bit, buddy.
Okay.
Grace, how much does it cost? We don't know. Right now, you can get it now just for a $5 subscription on Patreon. You could subscribe for 1 month and just get all the builds we release in 1 month, and then unsubscribe if you're not feeling it, and hang on to the ones that already exist and play them. And then if you want to, subscribe again later. But as far as like the cost of the final game, we think $25 to $35 range. But that's just kind of our guess right now. We haven't really talked much about it. It's in the future still.
Dude, no checkpoints is brutal on this trail.
Will it release on Steam? Indeed. In fact, I would suggest you go over there and hit the wish list button right now if you haven't already. And that's where you can kind of get the play test. When we do another play test or when we release the demo, you'll get those on Steam as well. So yeah, it'll be on Steam first. That's the first platform. And you wish list it right now. We just hit 15,000 wish lists today or yesterday. We're not sure when. Next top 20. You can help us get there if you go hit the wish list button. Keep checking it out. Hearts appreciate it.
My hands are so sweaty. You go get some climbing chalk and dry them up.
CL Breck says it'd be crazy in VR. Man, we get that a lot. We get it a lot. It's not outside the realm of possibility, but it's not currently in the plans, and it seems very nauseating to me.
Yeah, you're just gonna get sick. You guys think you want it, and then I think that the crazy speeds that you can get in this game, you're gonna be sick.
And he said it would be crazy in VR, which is
Yeah.
true, probably.
All right. I don't know where I am or where I'm
Banana
going.
says, Jax, I finally beat that one trail. Took him 5 hours total.
Oh my goodness. Well, Brian, I hope you're ready for a 5-hour stream. Oh, I should have went. No, we're good. We're good.
Evan says there's a lot of people who don't get sick. See,
I missed a gate. I'm gonna go back and get it. Okay.
this is why we haven't closed the door on the idea, Evan.
Yeah.
We hear it so much. I mean, I hear you.
I don't know.
I think the question would be, can you easily test it? Can you do something to easily test it and make sure that the people who don't get sick are not getting sick and think it's fun? To me, that's like the validator up front.
Are you serious, Jax?
You need a lot more speed than that.
My hands are literally like dripping.
Yeah,
You guys
CL
can
Breck,
see.
I hear you. He's like, CL Breck is like, you think you want it, but you don't. And he's like, I've heard that one before. I'm like, yeah, I'm
Go-
with you, brother.
Go play. Go get MX bikes and try MX bikes in VR and tell me if you get sick. Because if you feel fine in MX bikes, then sure, maybe we'll put it in cranks. But MX bikes even had a lot of people complaining about it because of motion sickness, and I think ours would be more so than theirs.
Zerto suggests you do this with the e-bike to see if you can clear that gap a little bit better with a little bit of oomph.
I don't
I
know
think
if
that's
it
a
would
pretty good
help
suggestion.
because I think gravity is going to give me more speed than the e-bike motor can put out. I mean, maybe it would, especially if you've played it and you know what you're talking about. I haven't tried it, but
Is the e-bike is it actually heavier?
yeah,
So that it's like
yeah.
yeah, okay.
And it's
I can
like
heard
it
too.
doesn't hop as much, and it's harder to maneuver. And I feel like in these tight switchbacks and stuff, I want more maneuverability. We're getting better. Figure it out. Now I know I need to go fast for that big gap.
Hazy mountain bike. What if is it hazy IPAs or hazy something else? Do you like do you have like real live maps? I think what you mean is like replicas. If that's the case, we replicated one live trail. I think is the only trail we replicated as sort of a test, but it's not in the game, right, Joe?
Hardline Wales is in the game.
Is it still there? Okay, cool.
Yeah. It'll probably get put into the mod section. Just be
Okay.
like a permanent mod that ships with the game instead of one you have to download. I think that's kind of what I want to do. So like if people go to the mod map
Gotcha.
section before they've downloaded anything, it's already there. I don't know if that's
So-
possible, but I'd like to do that. And then I think Cedric was working on a Leo Gang replica at one point. I don't know if he's still going to. I think Sutin and one of the players is working on a Leo Gang mod map. So there will be, with modding, I think there's gonna be a lot of replicas coming out in the future. We plan to do some. The guy who does the laser scans for MX bikes reached out to us, and he wants to try doing some laser scans for this game. So we're gonna try. I was gonna ask you, Brian, if you wanted to reach out, or if you want me to. Maybe it's better if I do, because I'm. We're gonna reach out to Angel Fire, which is like in New Mexico, where I'm from, bike park,
Yeah.
and see if they'll let me go there with him and fly his drone around and laser scan everything, and then do a replica kind of as a trial, see how it would be like scanning and do a replica bike park. Because then if it works, we'll start reaching out to all kinds of bike parks like Whistler and stuff and be like, hey, we need to come in. We're going to need access for X amount of time. Flyers just drone around, scan everything, and then we can put it in the game. I think that'd even be cool DLCs in the future. Like imagine if you had $10, you get like the entire Whistler replica in the game. Like I think I would pay $10 for something like that.
Be awesome.
Because there's going to be some, we're going to have to pay him to go scan it, pay us level designers to like take the scan and turn it into a thing. And I don't know if the parks are going to want licensing fees. So there will be some fees involved. So that'll probably become like a DLC type deal. But I think that kind of DLC would be worth it. But let me know what you guys think. Would you guys be willing to pay for like full DLC replica bike parks, or do you feel like you wouldn't want to pay? I don't know. What do you think? Oh, and then in the future, I'd love to do UCI stuff. Like if we could partner with UCI, and I think it would be more doable to come in after a UCI race and laser scan it, and then put it in the game like a week or two after the official race. So we're just kind of delayed a little bit. But that's like another goal of mine. I think that'd be so
Just because you'd
cool.
have the footage of the track to work with, you mean?
Yeah, and like I'm sure it's not like I could be like, hey, I want to come in the week before. Is the track ready? Like those guys are working hard until the last minute before the race. So I think it'd be easier to get in like the day after the race or something, scan it. It'd be all rutted up and kind of all the lines would be grooved in, and then we can look at all the footage, use the footage to help us. I think that'd be the way to go. All right, we are gonna, because if I exit race mode, I can't.
Happy Thursday, Dano. Good seeing you, man.
Anyone else got new updates to their mod map that they want me to play? If so, let me know. Otherwise, we will keep struggling and hating our lives on this map.
Jack Merrill's asking if we could add some bikes from Ghost.
I'm not really familiar with Ghost, to be honest with you. But it's always a possibility.
Is it a UK based brand? I'm looking at the website. I see it's priced in euros, it looks like.
Get up there. Come on. Jax, I want to see you ripping through this and how fast you go. I missed a gate. It's all right. We're going to keep going. I don't care.
Have you talked about putting gravel bikes in the game, Joe? Is there some element of that you think would be fun in this?
Yeah, Cedric and I have discussed like a bike packing mode where you kind of do these long distance bike packing adventure modes and you have choices to make. Like you come to a fork and it's like, all right, do you want to take this trail? It's going to be a black and maybe it's shorter, but you're going to need more energy. Or do you want to take this trail that's a blue and easier, but maybe there's like no supplies on the trail that you could discover? Like kind of a mode like that where you're making decisions and just trying to get, I don't know, different choices along the journey. And I think a mode like that would be cool with like a gravel bike or something.
These Ghost bikes are dope.
All right. I can't. What else? What else is on here?
They got 91,000 followers on Instagram. Ghost us, they're doing well. German brand, so they're from Germany.
What the heck is this now? Oh my goodness. All right, we're about to switch maps. Sorry, Jax. As much as I love these, I need to be able to flow.
How much is a Patreon subscription? Isaac asked. The lowest level is $5 a month, and you can always just subscribe and run it for a month and cancel if you want to, and that just gets you anything that we release while you're subscribing.
Here we go. At least we got checkpoints now.
What we see with right now is Joe's not playing the core game. He's playing a mod map one of the modders made. So this environment looks a lot different than what our open world core game environment looks like. And also, we're still in alpha, so it's really early. This game is not released yet. It's probably a year or so away from full release, 1.0 release.
This is ridiculous.
And we make lots of changes every week, really. There you go. You missed it. Yeah, it's tough, man.
Oh, it's like some little stupid thing. Jacks. Hugging the ridge.
How do you whip? Ben wants to know how you whip. It's just physics based, man. So you just use your sticks, just like you do to do anything else in the game. And the cool thing, because it's physics based and both sticks have impact on the whip, is you can kind of style it however you want to. You know, people whip in different ways based on their style. So far, the only tricks in the game are physics based. Any type of whipping, 360s, flips, you can scrub. Eventually, maybe there'll be some other tricks, but that'll be after the initial release.
Get up there.
And
All right. Good.
And only if we feel like we can do other tricks really well.
Spoiler alert, we can.
We have some ideas for that. Ben says both sticks the same way or opposite way. When you get a chance, Joe, and you're not...
Depends on the kind of whip you want to do. It's all it's all different, you know.
Well, what I was going to say, when you get a chance and you're on a more whippable trail, maybe give some different versions of what you can do and how you can whip it and throw it. That'd be kind of cool. Thanks for adding for the wish list, not Teddy. Appreciate it. If y'all haven't wish listed, please consider it. It's helpful. Just past 15,000.
I could probably throw some whips here. This one's pretty smooth. Thanks for the wish list ad there. Not Teddy.
Question for Daniel. Daniel wants to know if there's going to be multiplayer and mods.
Yeah, eventually. Eventually, each mod map will have like its own. Like if there's people in here, it should be its own server, and you can hop in with other people. All right, let's see if I can throw some whips for you on this. Yeah, you know, it depends. Also, it depends on how you have your camera settings. So, like, if we go into gameplay, we scroll all the way down to the bottom, lock camera to bike. You can do this to make the whips look even nicer. Oh, let me get Cedric vibes going real quick. Hold on, guys.
Carter says if you want more bike brands to work with, a lot of Canadian brands would work with as well. As it turns out, we'd be happy to work with a lot of Canadian brands. So let us know who you're thinking, who you want us to check out. We're down with getting Tracker specialized in the game for sure. I mean, we're down with that one day, but we do kind of like working with these boutique brands and smaller outfits who are sort of taking things on in a similar way we are. Just kind of feel, you know, like we're on the same page about how to do things in general, and that seems like a good fit. So if you have any suggestions on who we should be checking out, let us know.
Sorry, when I switch my camera, I get all disoriented, so it might take me a second to throw cool whips in this camera view.
Ruben, we do hear that a lot. Thanks for acknowledging that. Ask what's the difference between us and Descenders, and we don't really talk about it as much as we used to. We used to get it a lot. We get it a lot less frequently now, but just kind of quickly. I mean, props to them. That's a great game. It's been around for a long time, and we've both played it. And I think everybody who plays this has probably played that at some point. Many still do. Good game, but this just feels so different. Joe, you want to take it? Like, how would you describe the difference? We'll just do this once today, I think. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, the main thing for me, like, I've played all the mountain bike games. I'm a big mountain biker. I've been a gamer my whole life and a bike rider my whole life, so naturally I've been playing them all, and I just never felt like any of them connected with me the way I feel on my bike in real life. Like, I feel like on my bike in real life I have a lot of control. I don't know, so I just wanted something more. I was also annoyed by the level design. A lot of these games, you know, some of the ones that have modding have some cool stuff now, but you know, I'm not particularly a fan of just big, like, open road style, dirt colored road looking trails down a mountain that are like perfectly groomed and smooth, and there's no roughness and there's no roots or rocks. That's not the kind of riding I do. So really, we've spent a lot of time doing, like, making our physics feel more like a real bike, try to put you in more control. It's more grippy, responsive. You're not going to slide out as much as you would in Descenders. Our whole core loop is completely different. You know, their career mode's all procedurally generated. roguelike, which is cool. I mean, it's definitely got its vibe, but ours is going to be different, where it's open world, just totally different core loop in general. We have a very heavy emphasis on racing, downhill racing, like World Cup style. We have global leaderboards, very competitive. They don't have racing at all on a global scale. They do have like racing you can do within parties that they recently added a few months ago. So there's just a ton of differences. Yes, they're both mountain bike games. They're both made in Unity, but other than that, they're very different. And I think they'll suit different people. You know, if you want really arcadey, freestyle, throw big tricks and do huge gaps, play Descenders. If you want like a more competitive racing game, I think try Cranked. Just different styles. You know, I was thinking about this last night, and I'm probably going to talk too much, but I was thinking about this last night. And right now, there's almost some drama in the mountain bike space with certain games being announced and popping up, and you know, we've got Descenders is kind of what I think is like the GOAT right now. You got Riders Republic, which is cool, even more arcadey, but then you got Mavericks, you got what Mash Games is working on, you've got some other simulators. There's all these people coming out, and everyone's always asking, how do you differ, and who's the best, and what's this and what's that. I think we're all trying to make the best game we possibly can. Like, I know Matt Jones wants to make the absolute best mountain bike game that he possibly can. He's not there yet. Like, I know he's not there yet because they're still updating the game. If he had quit updating the game, then in his head, I think he thinks it's perfect. We don't think ours is perfect. It's far from it. Descenders is still updating their game. Like, I just want to see all of us make our version of our best game. If we all succeeded and made the perfect version of what's in our own heads, all of those games are still going to be completely different. Like, we all have different ideas for what's the best. So I think would be cool is if we all made our vision and we all make the best possible game that we think we can, and then you just get more choices. Now you got 5, 6 amazing games to pick from, and it depends on which one you kind of agree with the most and vibe with the most, and they're all going to be a little different in the physics and the graphics and the customization and whatever. Like, let's all just make the best games we possibly can. The more competition, the better all the games are going to get. And then you guys get a choice of which one is your favorite.
You know, I agree with that, and also I would just add to it, making the best game that you possibly can isn't only about having a great product and something people care about afterward. It's also just about how fun the process is. Because when you're doing something that you love to do and you really believe in, and you know when you go to sleep at night, you didn't leave anything on the table, you gave it everything you had. Whether it's making games or doing anything else, it's a super rewarding feeling. And I've had periods in time in my life when I didn't feel like what I was working on was something that was, 100% that I understood and believed in, and knew it was going to be the best I could do. And I was pretty miserable during those times. And anytime I was building something I truly believed in, I have more energy, and I just like going to work. And even when I'm not working, I feel better. And maybe everybody's not that way, but it's the way I am. So that's the other thing. I don't even sit here and think about when is the finish line here. It's been so much fun, the process of it, that it's cool just the way it is. Like, we're moving as fast as we can, but every day has been a blast.
You know what I want to make is camera presets. I want to have different first-person camera presets that I can save, and then I can easily toggle through them with a button. Because I like to have one that's set up for racing. I like to have one that's set up for free ride. So I think I'm going to add that feature. I like that idea.
Nice.
The other thing I want to talk about was just, the other thing that I think is different with our game compared to some of the other competitors out there. This is the only game we're focused on. This is the only game I'm focused on. This is the only thing that I'm really focused on. Like, is making Cranked. I don't know. I'm not a pro rider working on pleasing my sponsors. I don't own other companies that I'm working with. This isn't like the third game in the portfolio, and we're still working on all of them. We're not trying to juggle a bunch of things. Like, we're just hyper focused on this and this only, and I'm going to be working on this until I think it's perfect. So, I know all these indie devs are super dedicated, but I haven't seen many people as obsessed and dedicated as I am with this, to be honest with you. Let's change maps. Who else has got a mod map they want me to play? Anyone got updates out there? Holla at me. What you got? Makai, is yours? Any updates to yours? Forbidden Bikes would be fit. Yes, it would be. Also, I was told Richie the other day that there's no Forbidden Bike dealer anywhere in this area, and I feel like he should reach out and become the dealer for this area.
Oh, hey, Julian, I just, including that Forbidden thing Joe just mentioned, I just sent you a text of the couple of suggestions I saw on the Red App side of things. If you see any on the TikTok side. Let's make a note of any brands that people bring up, and we'll kind of take a look at them after.
You didn't add anything but racing. Okay, well in that case, so weird being in this camera. Let's go to the open world and go hit some flow trails with this camera and show you guys more whips and stuff.
If you've been hanging out watching, Joe's been on mod maps. Now we're going into the actual core game open world right now. So these are the trails that our guy, mostly Cedric, but also some Joe, have been building these trails in this open world. I think we're at 50 trails now, and more than half of them raceable, or half of them raceable, something like that.
More than 30, I think, at this point.
Okay.
I'll be adding more racing at some point too. Can you make the game low end, please? We just added a potato mode, so we're working on making it low end, if that's what you mean. All right, let's go hit some flow stuff. Where do I want to go for that? Maybe over in this region, Death Grip. Yeah, let's go hit this trail up here. I love this trail.
David Duel, thanks for sharing the live, man. Appreciate it.
All right, what do we got here? We're gonna rip on this bad boy and show you guys some more steezy whips, and hopefully I can get used to this camera. This is like the Cedric cam. That's what we need to do. I think I just want to make camera presets. We'll just call one Cedric, we'll call one Joe, we'll call one Hodge, and it's like all of our things. People are always asking us like, what are your settings? Because Hodge is probably gonna be some weird slot cam. Also, we should try this in. Yeah, go ahead.
We got an OG shredder in the house. Mason's hanging. He says, I've played this since it was just one map with 2 trails. Wow, how far it's come. Good seeing you, man. Have you played it lately? If not, check it out.
Show you guys the first person or the third person camera I've been working really hard on. Obviously, it's going to look better once the rider stuff is smoothed out. But I'm pretty happy with this. Right now, I have a dynamic FOV turned on, but I did make that a player-facing setting. So if you guys don't like the FOV changing as you go faster, you'll be able to turn that off. And you can actually customize what FOVs, if you do have the dynamic FOV on, you can customize like what the minimum and max is. So basically the way a dynamic FOV works is the faster you get going, the wider the FOV gets, and it helps with like sense of speed, really makes you feel like you're going fast. Some people don't like it, so I made it a setting. But you can see like as I slow down, the rider gets closer to the camera, FOV tightens up, and then as I speed up, FOV will get bigger here. We'll see at the end of this trail when I'm going really fast, you should see it get to its max. Uh-oh. It's cool, we're going off trail. It's all good. Do what we want.
Nice.
Little manual on the bridge, huh? Whoop.
I gotta think getting fireflies / lightning bugs in the game would not be that difficult.
Nah,
not much
I don't
art
think
to
so.
it.
Aggie will knock that out. She's good at that kind of stuff.
How do you do the play test on Steam? Gavin wants to know. There is no play test currently on Steam. We did have one going for a couple weeks. It's not live right now. We'll probably do another one, and we will definitely do a demo. I think the demo is going to release sometime relatively before the next Next Fest, Steam Next Fest in October. But for right now, you can play the game by supporting us on Patreon. That's the only way currently. And it's as little as $5 a month, and you get whatever the version that's currently out you get as soon as you subscribe, and then you get everything else that we release for the next month, and you get to keep them. And there's already more than 50 trails just in the base game. Plus, you get all the modding stuff. Joe, here's a question for you. If you subscribe and you get the game now, and your month is over, and you have the latest build from when you subscribed, and you keep that, you get to keep playing it.
Yeah.
What happens with the modding? Do you, if you had access to modding, do you get access to new mod maps that come out even on your old build? I've never thought about that before.
I have no idea. Hodge, I wonder if you know. Or I don't know if you're here though. I think he's busy.
I don't think I've seen Hodge, but I never thought about that. But it'd be good to know if.
I would think the ones you already have downloaded would definitely stay downloaded, but I don't know if the connection to Mod.io like goes away. I wouldn't think so. I think you'd still be able to download them, but I don't know. Which honestly,
good thing to know.
That's pretty nice deal if you could spend $5 and then you just get all the mods for the rest of the game's life cycle.
James says he
Oh.
still has the free play test. Now that really shouldn't be happening, should it?
We don't talk about that right now.
Okay. We talk about everything, man.
Well, I mean, if you want to call it an exploit, then fine on the live stream, but typically no. There's an exploit where you can get it, but it's supposed to be down. It's a Steam thing. I don't think it's anything we can fix. Makai, I fixed the camera now for climbing in third person, so now when you climb, it'll look up. See?
Yeah.
Last
see,
stream,
all the
Kai was
S's.
like, the camera needs to look up, and then we do
Yeah.
it. Now we,
All the
silent
S's
intro.
knows what's up. Having a full moon, casting shadows and light in the night with fireflies would look amazing. Yes, it would.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Good sound design to match.
Let's go back here. Let's hit these 2 trails. Let's do Sanderson's in the first person whip cam. So I screwed up right off the bat. I don't know how Cedric rolls with this camera, dude. It's wild.
Jensen asks, what trick animations are they? There are no trick animations right now. Everything's physics. So if you're whipping or flipping or scrubbing or 360ing, it's all just physics based. No animations at all.
Yeah. So everything you see is just me like moving the sticks around, moving the bike and the rider. This trail
I
right
hate
here.
animated whips.
Yeah, animated whips are
Not
no
a fan.
bueno. They will not be coming in the game ever.
Not a fan.
About as much as you can get is this in-air rotation assist. If you put it on full assist, let me show you what happens. So if I put this on full assist and it'd probably be easier to show you on this jump. And I like throw a whip or something and then let go of the sticks, it'll right me. So here we go. I'll show you right here. So on full assist, if I do like this and then let go, it's going to like right me in the direction I'm traveling. It doesn't work good on a hip because it doesn't know where the hip is landing is, but probably work better on a straight jump. But that's about as much of an assist as you can get with the whips. But it's really not animating anything. It's just like righting you, returning you to neutral. Like here, let go of the sticks. See, brings me right back. Whip, let go of the
Yeah.
sticks, brings you back. But if I turn that off, I like it on lean only, so it won't mess with my rotation, but it will bring me upright leaning wise.
Yeah, Jensen, we think we'll add more tricks eventually as well. That will require some animations, but we have a pretty good idea how to do that and how we want to do it to make sure that it's really, really good. But that's future stuff. That's probably after the launch of 1.0.
I want to just get like a steezy whip on this hip right here. I want him to do like the animated tricks. I want to make them in a way to where people can still show some of their style in the tricks. Like I don't want every single one to look exactly the same, very stiff and rigid and like no hander. Like I don't know, just like I don't know. There needs to be some sort of way that the player can stretch it out or tweak it or something to make them look different from each other. That was actually pretty nice. Nope. Hodge loves this trail.
The full game going to be paid? Kuza wants to know. Yeah, it'll be a paid game. Really, the only, especially on PC, it's either a paid game or you add microtransactions because you got to stay in business, right? Like, there's no such thing as a free ride. If you're getting something for free, the developer's making money one way or the other, or else they're not staying in business. So, we don't want to do the things you have to do to offer a game for free. Maybe that we would be on Game Pass or something like that eventually. That's a possibility. That's not free either. But that's a possibility eventually on the console side of things. But it'll be a paid game. But it'll be a fair price, and there won't be any microtransactions or in-game currency or anything like that. We hate it. We don't want to do that. We've done it a lot in mobile games and understand why, but we're just kind of tired of it, so we're not going to do it here. We committed to that from day one.
Here we go, the quad. Can we get the quad? First, if we get the quad first attempt, we'll give out a Steam key.
Will there
Didn't
be
get it.
mod support? Micah, there's already mod support, Micah. We were riding mod tracks the whole first part of the stream today. So yeah, there's mod support now, and it's going to get more and more robust. We really care about the modding community, want to make this a game where people who feel like they want to do that have the support and a fun game to do it in. So yes, definitely.
All right, we're in racing. We're gonna go do some racing, which means I need to put my camera back. Can't roll with the.
This says, okay, but
Cedric
why
game.
did you make the play test paid now? Well, this isn't a play test. This is just us developing in public, and because we're self-funded and we're trying to get this thing done without getting a publisher or somebody involved who could try to have some influence over the direction of the game. We want to retain control, so we can kind of stick to our principles without fail ever. Always 100% of the time. It's hard to do that when you start bringing in a lot of outside investors and controllers. So we want to avoid that if we can. So we decided to open up a Patreon for those who want to support us while we're developing in public and play along. So it's not really a play test. We will do another play test on Steam at some point probably, and that will be free, and there will be a free demo on Steam too. So if you're more in the kind of just playing stuff that you can get for free, you will have a demo eventually, and it'll be good, and it'll have depth to it, and maybe that'll be enough for you.
So I was wondering
But
too, like should the demo allow access to modding? Probably not, but maybe like a mod map or two or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mr. Sugar says,
Why?
hey, double click on the game tab in Unity. It will go full screen.
Yeah.
About to learn something in Unity, or do you know that already?
Yeah, no, I know, but it's like, I don't know why I like having it the other way. We could do it like this. You guys like this better? You guys probably like this better. Thanks for the recommendation. Appreciate you. All right, why do I keep failing right here? I keep getting a track fail. And I don't know why. Like, I'm not missing a gate. Huh. Try again. Maybe this is bugged. I mean, there's some people on the leaderboard. Can't be bugged. Now it feels huge to me. I'm so used to playing in the little window.
Yeah, we took the free play test down, Camden. It was just meant to be a week, and we ended up extending it to 2 weeks. Probably put it back up again sometime before the demo's out, maybe.
Cedric, you around? What's up with this? There's got to be something wrong here. Like, am I missing something? I'm going to go slow. All right, through the gate, through that gate. That's a gate. Here's a gate. Now it's going to say track fail. Why? We're going to figure it out live on the fly. There's an issue here, but we'll fix it. Either that, Clinton, or maybe there's like another one of those duplicate ones. I don't know why it would have changed.
Jensen says you could make it so you can pick a trick style in the menu.
Yeah,
Like,
could do that. I mean, I've seen another game where they were doing it to where I forgot what game it was. So I wish I could call it out, but they were doing it to where you could like customize your animations. So like you go to the no-hander and you can like tweak the animation yourself, which is ridiculous and cool, but I don't think we'll do that. But what I mean is like I want to be able to like throw a like skate. The way you flick the sticks depends on the way the skateboard moves, how fast you flick it, if you do like a triple kickflip or a double or whatever. Like the way you move the sticks and do things changes the way the tricks look, and they always kind of look different. You almost can never do the same thing perfectly twice. Like I kind of want a vibe like that. Where were we?
You talking about skating just now makes me want to kind of add one thing to our answer earlier when we were asked how we're kind of different than the other games. And I just want to say one thing that we've got going on this team that I don't know that the other mountain bike games have had is we have a sort of guiding a leader who is both a mountain bike gamer and a very experienced video game maker. And it's one thing to be really good at mountain bikes and to understand mountain biking, but if you don't understand games, it can be hard to translate that into a game. And it's another thing to be really good at making games, but if you never rode bikes, it can be hard to figure out what it should feel like. And one of the things we've got going on, and I think it was always that way with Mad Skills too, is the people who were making the game, we knew what it was like to ride motorcycles, and Joe knows what it's like to ride a mountain bike. He's been doing it his whole life. So, and he's also been making video games at a high level for well over, 12, 13 years at this point. So I think that's one other thing that is easy to overlook, but we just kind of happen to have experience in game making and riding. And I think that shows in the way this game's coming together.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame
My
that on
opinion.
someone deactivated 3 gates. I don't know who did that, but now it is fixed.
Probably Birdshaw.
Probably Damien or Cedric. Damien, I'm blaming you because earlier he was like, I hit all those. Did you hide them or did you deactivate them? Because, naughty.
I'm sticking with Birdshaw.
Definitely Birdshaw.
All the S's is saying Jibbers allows you to adjust tricks, he's pretty sure. Cactus. Hey,
Gibberish.
Cactus. What's up, man? Thinks maybe you're going under the gate hitbox?
No, they were just disabled. I fixed them.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Let me just fix. Oh, I don't know if anyone's in the scene. Hold on. I got to make sure no one was in the scene. Otherwise, we'll get overwrites. Scene is green. All right. That means I can push this. Give me a second, guys. I want to fix this for the builds tomorrow so you guys don't have broken stuff. All right. We'll push this up into the cloud. And now we will go back to playing. We'll try it again. The dot, that dot has nothing to do with the if that's what you're talking about, okay. But that ball there is just where the label is on the trail for the map. See if it works now. And we're back to daytime. I can see you again. I can go faster during daytime. What do you guys think for the day-night cycle? I have my own opinions, but I want to know what you guys think. Should it be customizable? Should you be able to change it, or should it be locked into the day-night cycle, and you have to ride during the nighttime and wait for daytime? Do you guys want to be, prefer the immersion of stuff that you couldn't change, or would you prefer that you could just like hit a dial on your watch and boop, changes the time? Customize, yeah, I figured. Because some people might want to lock it to a time too. Like it'd be kind of cool if I kind of like the idea of partnering with that watch company, Oak and Oscar, and like
Yeah, what are they called again?
Oak and Oscar. If you leave your like watch pin, what's it called? Anyone know what watch terms are? I don't. But if you like the crown, I think it's called the crown. If you leave the crown like pulled out, that freezes the day night cycle. So you could set it to a time, leave it pulled out, it'll stay, or you set it to a time, push it back in, then it'll just start the day night cycle from that point on. I think a feature like that would be fun. On servers, kind of cool to lock it. That could work.
I think we should contact Oak and Oscar. Julian, we should go back to where we first started talking about that and where the idea just spontaneously happened, and just clip that and send it to Oak and Oscar and be like, yeah, this happened on a stream today. What do you guys think?
Let's do it.
Give that a shot and see what happens.
Rockstar Games just popped in the chat. Game name. Hey, it's called Cranked. If you want to sign us for 45 billion, we'll take it. Who here is excited for GTA 6 in November? What do you guys want more, GTA 6 or Cranked? Just kidding. Everyone wants GTA 6. Too bad we couldn't sell our physics to GTA. Put it in the game.
Well, folks have said they would prefer to keep the option open as far as the day-night cycle. I haven't seen anybody say lock it in yet.
Cool.
Vincent asks, will the game be focused on downhill and flow, or will you be able to add dirt jumps and skate parks? Well, there's going to be everything you can imagine. I'll let you take it, Joe, but we already have a supercross style e-bike track, if that gives you any indication of how playful we feel. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah. We haven't developed. Let me go show you the e-bike track, because you mentioned it right here. So this is for the e-bike. So we're having fun. We just want to have fun. But we haven't developed physics for skate parks. That's a whole different thing, right? Most game, like in our dirt jumps, like if you go play BMX Streets, they're detecting where the takeoff and the landings are, and they're snapping you to them. It's not actually like full on free physics, and you have to like time your jumps and everything correctly. There might be a setting you could turn off for that. I'm not sure, but a lot of those like those skate park games and BMX Streets and Street Dog BMX, they're snapping you to quarters. You're landing in transitions and stuff. We don't have any of that. Like when you go hit our dirt jumps, you have to like time them right and hit the transitions yourself. So I don't know how like quarter pipes in a skate park would even react with these physics. We haven't tested it yet. It's not in the plan. Like my idea for this game is really, it's all like kind of outdoorsy dirt focused stuff and not street or skate park, even though we do want to have like urban map, and then in the urban map it's going to make sense to put in a skate park. So we'll probably get there someday, but I really don't want this to become like a BMX street type game. It's meant to be kind of like dirt trails, dirt jumps, dirt everything is the idea.
Also, I think we all kind of expect and want this game to still be relevant a decade from now. We're trying to make something that's here for the long run, build a strong foundation and build it right, and not really cap anything we're going to do. Just let it kind of live and live along with it and change it as we go. So I'd say who knows what's going to happen in the future. It's hard to tell. Feedback is one of the things that guides us, though. When people tell us what they're looking for, then that'll help inform what we do with these years as we move forward.
Phoebe says GTA 6 better not get delayed again, or they won't have any sale if they released it with cranked. You're right. They just announced the cover art, and I think they previewed some like environment stuff today. So, and the date that pre-orders go live. So I feel like they're not pushing it back this time, but who knows?
Hey, Karen.
What up, Mom?
What up?
Getting into the darkness again. There's some cool lines in here.
Good seeing you, Jensen. Take care, man. Hope to see you around again. Will the graphics, Michael wants to know, ever get an update? I mean, they've been getting so many. We've added new light lately and just a little bit at a time. But yeah, there's a lot of graphic work being done right now, right, Joe? That's going to start popping out in the coming weeks.
Yeah. Tons, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you've been watching in the last couple of weeks, you should see that within the last 2 weeks, even, a lot of this is very changed, very different. Could turn on the grass for you guys too. Let me go turn the grass back on.
Specialized, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. When will it be on Steam? Well, you can wishlist it on Steam now, Specialized, if you want to. To play it right now, you have to play through the Patreon. You can't play it through Steam yet, but we'll do another play test at some point, probably. We'll definitely do a demo eventually. And when it's available, like, to buy on Steam, we're not sure. We think within a year, hopefully not that long. We're not sure yet, but we still have a ways to go. We have, art's slow because we got real people doing real art, and that takes time. And it's just, you can only get through so much at a time with a team the size of ours. So that's kind of where a lot of the time is going to come in, is just getting the art up to where we want it to be. But it's getting there. It's getting better. Like you look at the sky and the stars and all that, the lighting, that's all, a lot of the stuff is new and it looks different than it did a few months ago. Very different.
Different than 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. I mean, different than last week, and next week it'll look different again. So a lot of changes happen in this game. I'm sure the people who play it regularly would attest to that.
All right, we're going OG. My original favorite trail in the game was Siggy Stardust. This was the first downhill kind of vibe trail we had that was really felt like a proper downhill racetrack.
Great trail.
And I haven't raced it in a while, so let's
The rocks look cool at night under the moonlight. It's cool.
Yeah. I love the moonlight. I think with some headlights and stuff, it's going to be nice.
It's like he's got on glow-in-the-dark style gear, it seems like, which is kind of cool.
It does kind of glow a little. I kind of like that night doesn't get too dark. Like, you can still see. It's under moonlight. Yeah. Like,
The rocks being colored like this makes it better. That they're not all dark, that they actually are kind of lit up a little bit. I think that makes it work better.
And we flip-flopped the colors here. So before, the dark color used to be in the center of the trail and the light color was on the edges. But I also think that flip-flopping it made it easier to see the trail at nighttime, which I think was a good call.
Yeah.
Which was Paulie's call. Our sound designer was like, why do you guys have it like that? She doesn't even write, and she's like calling us out. I'm like, you know what? I don't know, but you're right.
I think all the S's is right. He says that Grand Theft Auto 6 probably just doesn't want to release at the same time we do. I think that's
No,
probably
it.
right. They're concerned about that, so they're going to time their launch around ours to make sure that doesn't happen. I think that's probably the case.
And how am I half a second slower on the first split? Then am I playing against myself? Yep. I missed that. Yeah.
Tarek, have you adjusted your settings at all? I know you're mentioning it's lagging on you a little bit. If you haven't gone into your settings and adjusted your settings to try to control that lag a little bit, give that a shot and see if it tames it down for you. There's a lot
Also,
of different settings.
the current version that's out is pretty laggy, just because there's actually some like basically microscopic grass that got spawned in like millions and millions of instances somewhere on the map that we didn't know about. So next build should perform better. Hodge spent a decent amount of time trying to do some optimization, some new graphics settings, some lower settings, a potato setting. You can turn the grass off. You can adjust the distance the grass and the trees spawn in at. There's a bunch of new settings. So hopefully the next build that we drop tomorrow will improve performance and also fix like missing audio on people's Mac and Linux versions and things like that. So sorry. Every now and then there might be a build that comes out that has a little bit of regressions and bugs, but that's kind of natural when we're in alpha trying to just design and develop in the open. All right, 3/10 back, 4/10 mostly. That's okay. We can make it up probably somewhere.
Hey, just not just a night mode, it's a round the clock mode. So we have a mode now that changes the time of day that we're playing around with. And we asked the question earlier if people thought we should kind of make that a part of the game that you can't change, or should that be a setting that you can turn off and always race it in the daytime if you want to? So that's the type of decision that ends up being made by our players more than us. Like we build it and we might know what we think is the best way, but we just kind of listen to what the community tells us and ultimately usually end up doing whatever it seems like most people want.
Yeah. I thought about a new mode the other night when I was falling asleep, and I think I'm going to add to the game soon. And I think here's my thoughts, and I want to hear your guys' opinions on it. I want to do, I think we'll call it, I don't know what we'll call it, but enduro mode, maybe we'll call it, or something. But I want it to be part of the events. So, there's a random event that pops up right now. You pick a trail, you get 15 minutes to try to set your best time on the trail. You can repeat it as many times as you want within the 15 minutes. So it's a lot about restarting, trying to dial in your line within those 15 minutes. But I want to try something different. And I think I would put it in there so that every time you vote, we add a fifth option, and it's the enduro mode. And the enduro mode would take the other 4 trail options, because right when you go, I can't show you because we don't have an event. I'm not in the multiplayer, but you typically get to vote between 4 trail options. I think we had a fifth, and it's called enduro mode. And what it does is it takes all 4 of those trails, and you play all 4 of those trails in one event. But the kicker is you can't restart at the top. Well, you can, but your timer will never restart. Your timer will never restart. So it's kind of like you get one attempt on each trail. You can restart at checkpoints, and then once you make it to the finish line, you move on to the next trail, and you get points. So if there's 10 people playing, you get points. First person will get however many points we decide to give. Second person gets some points. So it's not based on your overall time on all 4. It's based on points for each. But you can't just restart over and over and over and try to get the perfect run. It's like you kind of got to like play it slowly and carefully and just try to get a fast run without crashing. If you do crash, you restart at a checkpoint. You continue from the checkpoint, but your timer's not gonna. You can't restart at the top and reset your timer to 0. I think that would be pretty easy to do, and I could just throw it in with the current event system. How do you guys feel about that? Did I explain that? Did that make any sense? That was the ugliest whip I ever threw. I think I missed the gate. That's okay. We'll just do a little spin out of this, right into a tree, and we'll restart. It's like
I still have the talking about mod maps. I still have this idea, and maybe this is not a bad idea. I don't know, but just to me, it would be cool that there's like a globe that exists in the modding area, and people can make maps based on real terrain and submit them for approval to be promoted to the overall globe. And we try to fill in as much of the world from mod maps that people are making from real terrain as we can and fit these pieces together. And different modders can claim different land, and as long as their mod gets approved for quality, sake, now there's a place you can go and look all over the world and see different real world places that you can ride. And I just think that sounds so fun. Like if people are making, like, replicating real trails that exist, or taking real pieces of geography that don't have trails on them, but building trails into them as if you could just build a trail through your own town or whatever. I just think that sounds so fun. Have you seen anything like that before, Joe? Am I like saying some idea that's been done a million times in games?
Nah, I don't think so. I think the only problem I see with it is that we would probably have to start paying Mod.io in order to customize the Mod.io menu, and that's like one of those enterprise pricing things where they're like, contact us for pricing, so it would probably be out of our price range.
I still think it sounds fun though.
It does.
I think
fun.
people would be
awesome.
interested to ride the terrain that's near where they live, and to find the trail. People who are living close to them who are doing mods and stuff. I think it'd be fun.
All right, can we hit the full send line? Oh, we are. No, we're not. No, we're not. All right, newbie life. I have an idea. Create a small tire mark on place where people find a shortcut gap. Ideas for jibs are fun, or maybe a most used lines. Yeah, that's in the plans. Actually, Damien's will soon start working on tire decals, so you see tire marks and stuff on the ground, and we'll use those to kind of hint at where there might be some secret lines or hidden gaps or whatever.
Have you been playing any other games lately?
Yeah, I've been playing. Do I have Steam open? Over the Hill demo. Good game.
Is it?
Yep, great game. Really digging it. So I've been playing that a bit.
Those are the guys who did Art of Rally. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah. Street Dog BMX. I've been playing that a little bit lately. Obviously, a lot of Cranked. Played a little bit of sledding game recently. Forza. I need to play more. I've only got 8 hours in that, but I've been playing the new Forza. I need to finish Karen still. I really like Karen. I haven't played that since February.
Kind of puzzly, isn't it? Or is it not puzzly?
No, it's just climbing. I mean,
yeah,
puzzly like climbing would be, I guess, but not super puzzly.
Okay.
But yeah, mostly I'm working on Cranked. I don't spend a ton of time playing games anymore just because I work on this. But I'm trying to force myself to play games again, because playing other people's games is where you get ideas. You get ideas for what not to do. You get ideas for what to do, what's fun, what isn't. As soon as I jump into someone else's game, immediately I'm like, ooh, I like that. Or I hate this. I wish they would change that. You know, and you start realizing ideas for your own game by playing other people's games. So need to force myself to play more.
it's just about 5, Joe.
Yeah, you got to go 5?
I don't have to go right at 5, but
5 right
we
now.
usually go about 2 hours these days.
Yeah, sorry guys, I didn't get any good times. I mostly just yelled at Captain Jax all stream for his ridiculous mod map. It's a really fun mod map, actually. I enjoyed it a lot.
I got a
It's
quick
tough.
thank you real quick, Joe, before we close this thing out. I want to thank Dougie, and I also want to thank Lewis. We got 2 more patron supporters today during the stream. So that was 4 we picked up today during the stream. Thank you guys so much for the support. And you should be getting a new update tomorrow. That if it's a little bit laggy right now, hopefully the update that comes out tomorrow will resolve that issue. So
Might be a little give or take. I don't know. I mean, we did do a lot of performance stuff, but we've also added a lot of stuff into the scene. Lots of grass, flowers, lighting changes, tree additions. Ooh, we got a green lights for the first time on this trail, first split. So, you know, we'll see what happens. But hopefully you guys see some improvements in the next update. I think with the new settings you will. If you tune the settings down, you should be good. Take the outside lane that time. Hop up here. Try to keep it smooth. That wasn't that smooth, but it wasn't terrible. See if we can finish a run. Close it out. I'm excited for Hodge to start working on the Steez pass, making the rider look good, animated better, movements more accurate to real life.
Nice.
A lot of this stuff's been placeholder for too long. Time to get it out of here. I think between the Steez pass, the artist just really going full steam ahead right now, and then the new UI that I'm working on, it's going to start looking really good. Look at the light rays coming in, though. Sun is rising. Screwed it up because I was just staring at the light.
Mm-hmm.
But like the sun rising, and let me go back here. Like coming through here, seeing the light rays shine through the trees for that split second. I almost think the day-night cycle needs to be slowed down a bit. Maybe. Should do Sand Train. We'd plan to do a desert map probably 2 maps from now. We're going to do an urban-y map next. Then maybe desert. I live in the desert, so I'm very into wanting to make a desert map. You ever had tricks? Yes, skate clips. We will add tricks at some point. You can already do some tricks. Free physics-based tricks. Anyway, if you
Tom
guys
asked, would you be able to provide the rock assets and trees for the modders?
Yeah, we plan to provide as much as we can, legally. Some stuff, you know, some assets we buy from the Unity Asset Store, and there's like license agreements with those, and you can't necessarily share some things. So if it's stuff, especially stuff that we made and our artists made, yes, we will provide you with as much as we possibly can to make you guys have the best features available. That's the idea. But also, you guys are welcome to use all the Steam assets, or excuse me, Unity assets that are out there. You can also go to the Unity Asset Store, and there's tons of free stuff. There's paid stuff. So, you know, a lot of the modders now are stocking up on a bunch of different Unity assets, different trees, rocks, all kinds of stuff. Because if you know, our style is the stylized look. If you don't like the stylized look in your mod map, you can do whatever you want. You can go for realistic graphics or whatever. Like Suiton's map looks way more realistic than ours does. Some people's look even more stylized than ours do. So you got freedom to kind of mess around, but we're going to try to provide you with as much as we can to make it easy for modders.
So let's finish it off with Newbie Life's comment on the Red app. He says, I'm not sure if I found with my son a bug in game or it's a special boost, but when you go on wood bridge drop, you can push 2 sticks up in the same moment, and you can do a very, very long jump. Have you experienced this before?
No, but if you could make a video and like post it in Discord or something, that would be nice. I don't know if what would, like, is there a specific one that it does it on, or is it all of them?
I just sent a comment to you so we can check it out later. Thank you for that.
It's like I could hit this and then push both forward, but let's go try it on. Let's go check it out. See if you got something there. Oh, I scrubbed too hard. Couldn't bring it back. There's a couple wood jumps here.
Tom says he's been making cranked maps non-stop. Just doesn't know if he should release them. It seems to me like you should. If you've been doing it non-stop, you're probably getting pretty good, and you know everybody's going to try them. So I'd say you should. Pick, if you want, pick the one that you're the most confident in and release that one, see how it goes, and then maybe you'll be ready to, you know, drop the other ones. But sure, that's the whole point.
I don't feel a boost. I just pushed both sticks forward there. Let's try it here.
Huh.
No, I don't think so. Let me do it again, and I won't do it this time and see if it feels any different. I mean, you might be onto something, but when is the live ending tonight? Probably any minute, actually. We usually end it now. So we'll probably close it out here in a sec. We're just testing a bug report. All right, this is not pushing forward, doing nothing. Maybe I went a little less good, but I think my run up to it was also less good.
Did you drop a marker?
How about here?
There you go.
See, that feels the same. I don't know.
Yeah, if you're still hanging with us and you can get a video of it and send it, let's see what you're talking about. He says most of them do same. Yeah, if you get an opportunity to record that and send it, we'll check it out. Thank you.
I think that's it. Maurice asked if did we make the game. We are in the process of making a game. Yes. Yes.
If y'all are feeling it, consider heading over to Steam and hit the wish list button. We just passed 15,000 wish list. Our goal is, we want to have at least 50,000 by the time we launch this thing. Hopefully more. We need some help in this way. If you're feeling it, we don't want you to do anything you don't want to do. But if you're down with mountain bike games and you think it's cool that we're sort of developing it in the public, you could head over to Steam and hit the wish list button, and that would be helpful. Or follow us, or let your friends know about us. That's good too.
Yeah. If you guys want to play now, hop over to our Patreon. $5 a month. You can play this. You can just buy for 1 month, cancel, still keep the build, or you can stay subscribed. Spend $50 total. You'll get a free Steam key when it drops. Yeah, we'll be on Patreon all throughout alpha. Once we come out of alpha and into beta is when we'll go to Steam early access, but that probably won't be for quite some time. Maybe December, maybe next year. So if you want to get your hands on it early, check out Patreon. Patreon.com, and then search for Cranked. Otherwise, anything else we need to touch on before we close it out?
I just want to point out that this is episode 42, and as we all know, 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything else in the world, or something like that. So, pretty big episode 42. Hopefully, we have another 42 more plus something. Been fun doing it with you, brother.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I don't know what I'm doing or where I'm going, but I think that's it. So hopefully we'll have a build tomorrow for Patreon members. Got a lot of updates for you, a lot of modding stuff. We'll post patch notes tomorrow. I'll do a video overview on YouTube, so if you guys want to check it out, you can always check out the video overview and then see if you like the update, and then decide if you want to join Patreon. Yeah, I didn't really find any great game breaking bugs, so I don't think there's much for me to fix now. Guess that's it. Thanks,
Word.
guys.
Thanks for hanging, fellas and ladies.
There's a
See you
backflip
next
to end
time.
it. Boom. Ace of flip. Okay, bye.
Later.